Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Thomas along with Charles Cookie Koger on Masson County Cable's coverage of Huntsville Eagle basketball. We greet you today from George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville for the opening round of the 2015 4A North Regional Tournament. Caleb Kirk for Huntsville. Ball's in the air. Tip is won by the Eagles. And here comes River Goswinger in the forecourt. Left side it goes now to Jack Eaton. Ball's reversed now. Right free throw line extended. Drew Garrett back now to Eaton on the left side. Up on the point now, Goswinger. Right wing now, Garrett. Skipping back left side, Eaton. Eaton back on the point now, Goswinger. Goswinger, right free throw line extended now, Garrett. Garrett back now to Goswinger. Inside, Caleb Kirk back out to Garrett for a three shot up and no good. Rebound, Jack Eaton for Huntsville. Goes right back up with it, no good. Rebound, pulled in by Caleb Kirk and Kirk is fouled. Greg Wells is charged with his first personal foul for Ozark. It's the first team foul against the Hillbillies. And that sends Caleb Kirk to the line with the first free throw attempts of the ball game for either team. Kirk's first shot on the way good. Second shot for the senior Kirk on the way, hit them both. Caleb Kirk has the first 2 points of the ball game. Huntsville leads Ozark 2-0 with 7:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Greg Wells bringing the ball to the forecourt for Ozark. Wells towards the left corner now to Cole Yell. Yell back on the point to Wells. Wells looking to drive, backs it out to Caleb McAnally. Tosses it over now Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks needing some help now. Wheeling off, gets it back to Yell. Ball's knocked away. It's on the deck. Taken away by Jack Eaton for Huntsville. And here's River Goswinger in the forecourt. Right wing goes now to Drew Garrett. Inside to Jose Aguilar. Aguilar back on the point now. Goswinger left wing to Jack Eaton. Inside Caleb Kirk. Kirk strong to the 10. Yes, sir. Caleb Kirk has all 4 of the Eagle points. Huntsville leads Ozark 4-0. There's 6:39 remaining in the first quarter. Cole Yell in the forecourt now for Ozark. Tosses it down Caleb McAnally. McAnally on now Logan Wilbanks, just right of the point. Wilbanks is matched up against Caleb Kirk. Huntsville man-to-man defensively. Wilbanks backs it out to McAnally, back around now to Yell. Yell to McAnally, three shot is up, off front iron, no good. Chased down by River Goswinger for Huntsville. Goswinger off right free throw line, Drew Garrett back now to Goswinger. Left side, Jack Eaton, three shot is up and good. Jack Eaton's first basket of the game is a three. Timeout on the floor taken by the Hillbillies. 30-second timeout taken by Brad Johnson for Ozark. We'll keep it here. 6:02 remains here in the first quarter. 7-0 is the lead for Huntsville over Ozark. For the Eagles, Caleb Kirk has 4 points, 3 points on the game for Jack Eaton off the tray. Reminder, the winner of this game will play in the regional semifinals here in Pottsville Friday night at 5:30 against the winner of tomorrow night's game between Subiaco and Prairie Grove. The season is over for the loser of this game. Also, tonight's winner will earn a berth to the 4A state tournament, which starts next week at the Hillbilly Activity Center in Ozark. Ball being inbounded by Greg Wells into Cole Yell. Yell into the forecourt now. Wells drops it off to Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks with a stutter step, shoots the ball and scores it. Logan Wilbanks with his first basket in the ball game. He has 2 points. Dakota Cowens, number 24, is in the game now for the Ozark Hillbillies. Joining him in the lineup is number 15, that's Ethan Bowman. And a foul inside against Ozark. Dakota Cowens is charged with his first personal foul for Ozark, second team foul against the Hillbillies. And Jose Aguilar at the line, his first 2 free throw attempts of the game for Huntsville. Aguilar's first shot on the way, back iron out, no good. Second free throw attempt by Aguilar on the way, he got that one. That's the first point of the game for the senior postman, Jose Aguilar. Huntsville leads Ozark 8-2. There's 5.5 minutes remaining first quarter. Greg Wells with possession for the Hillbillies, bounces it on now to Dakota Cowens, right side of the floor. Cowens into the paint, towards the left corner now, back to Wells. Wells driving across, shoots it, No good. Rebound pulled by Jose Aguilar for Huntsville. Leaves it off for the junior point guard, River Gosspiner. Gosspiner brings the left wing to Drew Garrett. Garrett up on the point. Now Caleb Kirk. Kirk with the ball fake. Back now to Garrett. Right back to Kirk. Kirk inside Jose Aguilar at the mid post. Into Jack Eaton. Walked away from behind by Wells into the hands of Yell. And there comes Cole Yell back for the Hillbillies. With 4:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Logan Wilbanks looking to drive. Wilbanks shoots it. He's fouled. Prior to the shot going up. Caleb Kirk is charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. It's the first team foul against the Eagles here in the first half. Ball being mounted by Greg Wells, left baseline for Ozark. Wells looking to get the ball in play. In play to Logan Wilbanks. He'll bring it up out on the perimeter and gets it off now to Ethan Bowman. Bowman, ball's taken away by River Gosspiner for Huntsville. Here comes the junior back. Gosspiner all the way in. Prior to the shot going up, he is fouled. Ethan Bowman is charged with his first personal foul for Ozark. They're now 3 team fouls against the Hillbillies. Jack Eaton will inbound to Caleb Kirk. Kirk strong to the 10. Shot short, no good. Kirk pulled his own board. Right back up with it. Rims out, no good. It comes out to Jack Eaton. Back up top to River Gosspiner. Left wing now Kirk inside to Jose Aguilar. Aguilar strong to the 10. Get it to him and one. Ethan Bowman is charged with his second personal foul for Ozark. There are now 14 fouls against the Hillbillies. Here comes Caleb McAnally back in for Ozark, replacing Bowman. And Jose Aguilar, chance at an old-fashioned 3 for Huntsville. Aguilar's free throw attempt good. Jose Aguilar now 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. He's up to 4 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 11-2. There's 4:18 remaining first quarter. Here's ball to Caleb McAnally now for the Hillbillies. Right side of the floor down Cole Yell. Yell on to McAnally. McAnally with the ball fake. Heading towards the baseline now. McAnally needing some help now. Floating in the corner now to Cole Yell. Yell is fouled by Jack Eaton. Jack Eaton charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. There are now 2 team fouls against the Eagles. Greg Wells will inbound it. Left baseline for Ozark. And play to Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks tips close to the sideline, but he travels with the basketball. It'll be Huntsville possession, 3:56 remaining first quarter. Eagles leading Ozark 11-2 here in the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament at George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. Here's ball left side now to Jack Eaton. Eaton towards the left corner now. That's River Gosspiner. Gosspiner looks to go strong on the 10. Shot short, no good. Gosspiner pulls his own board right back up with it. He'll go to the free throw line. Caleb McAnally charged with his first personal foul for Ozark. There are now 5 team fouls against the Hillbillies. And River Gosspiner at the line. First 2 free throw attempts of the ball game for Huntsville. First shot on the way. Rattles home. Gosspiner's second free throw attempt. On the way now, got them both. That's the first 2 points of the game for the junior River Gosspiner. Huntsville leads Ozark 13-2. There's 3:37 remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Cole Yell in possession. Right side, Caleb McAnally. Towards the right corner now goes to Dakota Cowan. Now back to Greg Wells. Wells keeping his pivot foot down. Wells dropping it back right corner now to Cowens. Cowens driving on across. Left wing Logan Wilbanks for a 3 shot. No good. Rebound pulled by River Gosspiner for Huntsville. And here comes the junior up court for the Eagles. Gosspiner. Left free throw line extended now to Jack Eaton. Eaton ripping through with the basketball. Back up top to Caleb Kirk. Reverses the ball. Drew Garrett towards the right corner. River Gosspiner rises for a 3. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled by Logan Wilbanks for Ozark. And here comes Wilbanks in the forecourt for the Hillbillies. Wilbanks on to Greg Wells. Left side of the floor now to Cole Yell. Yell reduces the screen. Yell pulls up on the left wing on to Caleb McAnally. McAnally with the ball fake. And the ball goes off Logan Wilbanks out of bounds. It will be Huntsville basketball. Here comes Cole Crumpacker back in the game for the Hillbillies. Crumpacker replacing Caleb McAnally. There's 2:39 remaining in the first quarter with Huntsville leading Ozark 13-2. Here's River Gospiner with possession. Gospiner left side of the floor now to Jack Eaton. Eaton up on the point now, Caleb Kirk. Left side wing to Eaton. Giving it right side, Drew Garrett. Right corner now, Gospiner in. Caleb Kirk all alone, yes sir. Caleb Kirk's up to 6 points on the game now off the assist from Gospiner. Huntsville leads Ozark 15-2. There's 2:12 remaining here in the first quarter. Cole Yell with possession now for the Hillbillies. Right free throw line extended Logan Wilbanks on to Greg Wells. Wells back to Wilbanks now. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Wilbanks looking to drive. Wilbanks off now. Three-pointer by Dakota Cowens. Rattled out, no good. Rebound Caleb Kirk for Huntsville. On ahead now to River Gospiner. Gospiner left of the point now for the Eagles. Left wing now, Drew Garrett into Jack Eaton for a stop and pop. Got it. Jack Eaton up to 5 points on the game now. Brad Johnson is going to take a full timeout for Ozark. We'll take it along with him. 1:34 remains in the first quarter. The score is Huntsville 17, Ozark 2. We're back in just a second. This is Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. 1:34 remaining in the first quarter here at George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. First round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. It is a 17-2 lead for the number 1 seed from the 1-4A Conference, the Huntsville Eagles, over the number 4 seed from the 4-4A, the Ozark Hillbillies. Greg Wells has possession for Ozark. Wells looking to drive. Right side, left side to Cole Council towards the left corner. Now Cole Yell. Yell is fouled by Jack Eaton. That will be Eaton's second personal foul for Huntsville. There are now 3 team fouls against the Eagles. And here comes Christian Kane into the Huntsville lineup, replacing Eaton. Ball being inbounded by Greg Wells, far sideline for Ozark. In play to Dakota Cowens. Cowens on to Cole Yell now. Yell up on the point, Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks right side now, Cowens. Cowens looking to drive on Aguilar. Drops it back in the court. 3-point Cole Crumpacker. Good. Cole Crumpacker, his first basket of the game is a 3. Huntsville leads Ozark 17-5, 56 seconds remaining first quarter. Drew Garrett, left wing, 3 shot up, and good. Drew Garrett's first basket of the game is a 3. Huntsville leads Ozark 20-5, there's 46 seconds remaining first quarter. It's Cole Yell in the forecourt now for Ozark. Yell crosses over now, Dakota Cowens. Cowens on now right free throw line, extended Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks still with possession. Wilbanks right corner now, Cowens. 3 shot is up, no good out the back on Drew Garrett with the board with 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. River Gospiner keeping it by the center circle. Jim Stafford wants the last shot of the first quarter for Huntsville. Ozark man-to-man with 10 seconds. Here's Gospiner with possession. Gospiner driving all the way. And a foul called on Ozark against Cole Yell. That's Yell's first personal foul for Ozark. 16 fouls now against the Hillbillies. Ball being down at right wing. Right, Caleb Kirk, 5 seconds. Ball comes to Christian Kane. Into Caleb Kirk, he shoots from 14. Rattled out, no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. From George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. First round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. Huntsville Eagles up on the Ozark Hillbillies 20-5. We'll get to the second quarter of play in just a second. This is Huntsville Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Second quarter about to start here at George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. This is the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. Starting second quarter with the Huntsville Eagles up on the Ozark Hillbillies 20-5, and it's Hillbilly ball to start the second quarter. And it's Cole Yell in the forecourt now for Ozark. Huntsville staying man-to-man defensively. They've been that way all game long. Cole Crumpacker bounces it on to Logan Wilbanks right at the point. On to Greg Wells for the stop and pop 3. He hit it. Greg Wells' first basket of the ball game is a 3. And there's a steal. Yell is fouled. Except that Wells is fouled by Jose Aguilar. Jose Aguilar charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. It's the 14th foul against the Eagles. And Greg Wells is at the line with Ozark's first free throw attempts of the ball game. First shot by Wells, back on and out, no good. First time that Ozark snuck in with a little bit of pressure, full court, and it confounded the Eagles. Second shot by Wells is good. Greg Wells is up to 4 points on the ball game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 20-9. There's 7.5 minutes remaining first half of play. Ball goes left wing to Drew Garrett. Right side, Christian Kane. Kane skipping it to River Gosminer. A bit of a zone now for Ozark. Ball's down. Aguilar off the assist from Kane. No, it rattled out. Rebound pulled by Greg Wells for Ozark. Wells still with possession. Wells driving, shooting. No good. Ball tipped by Aguilar. Comes out to Coldell. Right wing, Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks to the baseline. Shoots it. He's called for steps. Possession will go to Huntsville. Veteran officiating crew here in this 4A North Regional. The lead official, Jake Davison, assisted by Dwayne Fox and Ryan Dennis. Ball is inbounded to River Gosminer. Back to Kristen Kane, back down to Gosminer. All ahead now, Caleb Kirk, left wing Drew Garrett. Back now to Kane, right side, Gosminer. Back now to Kane. Kane, Gosminer, right free throw line extended. To Kane, left corner Garrett. Back now, Kane, right wing Gosminer. Three shot is up. Back iron and out, no good. Rebound Jose Aguilar for Huntsville. Up on the point to Kane. Left wing now Garrett. And Aguilar all alone, yes sir. Jose Aguilar up to 6 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 22-9. There's 6:28 remaining in the first half of play. Cole Yell with possession now for Ozark. Yell brings it right side, Dakota Counts. Right corner now, Cole Crumpacker. Crumpacker on the Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks into the paint. Wraps it around to Cowens for the basket. Dakota Cowens' first basket of the ball game. He has 2 points. Huntsville leads Ozark 22-11. 6:02 remains first half of play. Caleb Kirk, ball tipped away out of bounds. It will remain Huntsville basketball in the forecourt. And here comes Ethan Bowman back in the game for the Hillbillies, replacing Dakota Cowens. Caleb Kirk going down the far sideline for the Eagles. In play, River Gosminer on to Christian Kane, left of the point. Try to get it to Kirk, knocked away by Wells and here comes Greg Wells back for Ozark. Tipped away, beautiful play by Kane. And here comes Caleb Kirk back for the Eagles. Kirk slowing the action down, right side of the floor to River Gosminer. Gosminer into Kirk, turns from 13, back ironing out, no good. Rebound tipped around and played by Cole Yell for Ozark. Yell in the forecourt now for the Hillbillies with 5:27 remaining first half. Three-pointer up, no good by Bowman. Rebound pulled by Caleb Kirk on the offside for Huntsville. Here's River Gosminer. Right wing now, Christian Kane back to Gosminer. Rises for a three and hits it. First three of the game for the junior River Gosminer. He's up to 5 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 25-11. There's 5:04 remaining first half of play. Greg Wells with possession for the Hillbillies. Wells around the screen. Wells with the floater. No good off the back iron. Ball tipped around, played by Drew Garrett for Huntsville. And here comes River Gosminer into the forecourt. Left free throw line to Drew Garrett. Back up top, Gosminer. Right back to Garrett. Left wing three, ball up. Rattled down, no good. Rebound, Caleb Kirk right back up with it. Yes, sir. Caleb Kirk up to 8 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 27-11, 4:33 remaining here in the first half of play. Cole Yell with possession now for Ozark. Right wing now, Cole Crumpacker with a three-shot up. Front iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Caleb Kirk for Huntsville. River Gosminer in the forecourt now. Left wing now, Christian Kane. Back to Gosminer with a three-shot. Short of the mark, no good. Chased down by Cole Yell for Ozark. Yell, a little hesitation dribble, brings it back up top. Right free throw line to Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks into the paint. A foul called on Jose Aguilar for Huntsville. That'll be Aguilar's second personal foul. There are now 5 team fouls against the Eagles. Dakota Cowens is back in the game for Ozark, joined in the lineup by number 3, Ryan Jenkins. Ball being inbound by Cole Yell, right baseline for the Hillbillies. All the way back to the timeline to Dakota Cowens. Cowens needing some help now. Right side of the floor now to Ryan Jenkins. Passes it down to Cole Yell. Yell on to Ethan Bowman. Bowman. Left side now, Cowens. Cowens to the paint. Cowens up with it. No good. Cowens is on board. Right back up with it and scores it. Dakota Cowens has 4 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 27-13. There's 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Left wing Drew Garrett now for the Eagles. Skipping it right side to Christian Kane. Up on the point, River Goswiner. Goswiner to Caleb Kirk. Kirk inside Jose Aguilar. Yes, sir. Jose Aguilar up to 8 points on the game now. That time off the assist from his fellow senior Kirk. Huntsville leads Ozark 29-13. There's 3:08 remaining in the first half. Cole Yell, left free throw line, extending it down to Dakota Cowens. Cowens, left side of the floor, Ethan Bowman. Bowman around the screen, shoots the three. Rattled out, no good. Rebound, River Goswiner for Huntsville. Goswiner in the forecourt now for the Eagles. 2:49 remaining here in the first half. Ball comes up top, Goswiner. Right side now, Drew Garrett. Now back to River Goswiner. Rivers called for an offensive foul using the off arm. River Goswiner is charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. There are now 16 fouls against the Eagles. 2:42 remaining now in the first half of play, with Huntsville leading Ozark 29-13. Ball goes ahead now to Dakota Cowens for Ozark. Cowens looking to drive. Off the Cole Yell on the left wing. Yell, post off left corner now. Cowens with a three shot up. Off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled by River Goswiner for Huntsville. Goswiner, left, right side of the floor, Christian Kane. Right back to Goswiner. Left wing, Drew Garrett up on the point, and now Goswiner. Left wing, Garrett. Free throw line, Caleb Kirk. Now ball goes left wing, Garrett. It's knocked away out of bounds by Logan Wilbanks. It will remain Ozark basketball. Here comes Alex Pemberton into the game now for Huntsville. Pemberton replacing Jose Aguilar. Ball inbounded by Christian Kane and play to River Goswiner. Goswiner keeping possession for the Eagles as we hit 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball goes left wing to Drew Garrett. Left baseline now Christian Kane. Kane back up top Alex Pemberton. Reverses the ball to Garrett towards the right corner. Goswiner into Caleb Kirk. Shot no good. Rebound pulled by Ethan Bowman for Ozark. Bowman on into the forecourt. Bowman then all the way scores it. Ethan Bowman with his first basket of the ball game. He has 2 points. Huntsville leads Ozark 29-15 as we hit 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Towards the left wing now Alex Pemberton. Back up top River Goswiner. Goswiner. Right side now Drew Garrett. Right wing now Christian Kane. Right of the point Pemberton. Three shot is up. Back iron no good. Rebound pulled by Ethan Bowman for the Hillbillies. Bowman ahead now. Ryan Jenkins. Ball thrown away. Who is going to end up with the basketball? It ends up back with Ethan Bowman for Ozark. Bowman stops and pops for a three. Shot over the mark. No good. Rebound River Goswiner for Huntsville. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Jim Stafford wants the Eagles to be patient with the basketball. Look for the best available shot. Ball comes on the point now, Drew Garrett. Ball goes now right corner to River Goswiner. Goswiner back up top, Christian Kane. Bouncing it down back to Goswiner. River Goswiner, the junior point guard, has it. 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Goswiner, left side of the floor, now Christian Kane. Kane, back now to Goswiner, close to the timeline. 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Goswiner being patient with the basketball as we had 20 seconds remaining here in the half. Goswiner keeping the ball in his right hip now between his two hands right in front of his uniform number. Goswiner sets the offensive motion with 10 seconds. Left wing Alex Pemberton. Back up top Goswiner. Goswiner looking to drive. Inside Drew Garrett, yes! Drew Garrett up to 5 points on the game now. 31-15 will be the score at the half. The Huntsville Eagles leading the Ozark Hillbillies 31-15 here in the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Tournament here in Pottsville. We'll get to the second half of play in just a second. This is Huntsville Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Scott Thomas back with Charles Cookie Cobra on Madison County Cable. We're about ready to start the second half of play from George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville for the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. It's the Huntsville Eagles up on the Ozark Hillbillies 31-15. Here's the first half scoring summary. First for the Hillbillies, 4 points each for Greg Wells and Dakota Cowens, 3 points for Cole Crumpacker, and 2 points each for Logan Wilbanks and Ethan Bowman. For the Huntsville Eagles, Caleb Kirk and Jose Aguilar have each scored 8 points, and then 5 points each for Drew Garrett, River Goswiner, and Jack Eaton. It'll be Huntsville basketball to start the second half of play. The 5 on the floor for the Eagles are number 4, Christian Kane. Number 12, River Gosper. Number 14, Jackie. Number 25, Caleb Kirk. Number 43, Jose Aguilar. Kirk strong the 10, yes. Caleb Kirk is into double figures now with 10. Huntsville leads Ozark 33-15, 7:41 remains here in the third. Stop and pop by Cole Yell, no good. Yell pulls on board and scores it. Cole Yell with his first basket of the ball game. He has 2 points. Huntsville leads Ozark 33-17, 7:29 remains here in the third quarter. 3-pointer by Christian Kane, no good. Chased down by Logan Wilbanks for Ozark. Wilbanks looking to drive and drops it off left side forward. Now Caleb McAnally, left wing now to Cole Crumpacker. Crumpacker stops at the elbow. Now sends it back out now to Cole Yell. Yell around the little screen from Crumpacker. On to Caleb McAnally. Back now to Yell. Yell looking to drive. Yell back up top to McAnally. Left free throw line extended Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks still with possession. Back now to McAnally. Huntsville staying man-to-man defensively. McAnally, right side of the floor. Yell with a deep 3 shot up, good. Cole Yell's first 3 of the ball game. He's up to 5 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 33-20. There's 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. Christian Kane with possession. Right side of the floor now to Jack Eaton. Towards the right wing now, River Gosper and Jose Aguilar, triple team. Ball tipped away, taken away. Here comes Logan Wilbanks back for Ozark. Wilbanks in all the way, scores it. Logan Wilbanks with 4 points on the game now, and a timeout taken to Jim Stafford for Huntsville. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. With the score, Huntsville 33, Ozark 22. Here's a quick scoring summary. First for the Hillbillies, 4 points for Greg Wells, 5 for Cole Yell, 3 for Cole Crumpacker, 4 for Logan Wilbanks, 4 for Dakota Cowens, and 2 for Ethan Bowman. For Huntsville, Drew Garrett has 5, River Gosfinger with 5, Jack Eaton with 5. Caleb Kirk leads all scores with 10. Jose Aguilar has scored 8. Once again, the winner of this game will advance to the regional semifinals and will play this coming Friday night. That'll be February 27th, right back here in Pottsville at 5:30 against the winner of tomorrow night's quarterfinal between Subiaco and Prairie Grove. And the winner of this game also earns a berth in the 4A state tournament, which starts next week at the Hillbilly Activity Center in Ozark. The loser of this game is done for the year. Ball comes up top to Caleb Kirk, left wing now to Christian Kane. Back up top to Kirk. Kirk right back to Kane. Kane with a 3 shot up, good! Christian Kane, his first basket of the ball game is a 3. It is now a 36-22 lead for Huntsville over Ozark with 5:50 remaining third quarter. It's Greg Wells with possession for Ozark. Dog now by Christian Kane, dropping it back now to Cole Yell. Yell crosses it back now to Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks right side of the floor now to Caleb McAnally. Back on the point now to Greg Wells. Wells looking to drive on Kirk. Wells shoots a block by Kirk. Pulled by River Gosfinger for Huntsville. 2-on-2 back from the Eagles back. Gosfinger in all the way, shoots it. He'll go to the free throw line. Cole Yell is charged with a second personal foul for Ozark. It's the first team foul of the half against the Hillbillies. And River Gosfinger at the line, 2 free throw attempts for Huntsville. First shot by the junior on the way. Back iron out, no good. That's his first free throw miss of the night. He's now 2 out of 3. Here comes Ethan Bowman and Dakota Cowens back in the game now for the Hillbillies, replacing McAnally and Crumpacker. Second shot by Gosfinger. On the way, hit that one. River Gosfinger now 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. The junior is up to 6 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 37-22, 5:13 remains third quarter. Dakota Cowens right side of the floor now for the Hillbillies into the paint. Cowens back up top now to Cole Yell. Yell, left side Ethan Bowman towards the left corner now, Cowens. Cowens looking to drive. Cowens in, shoots it. No good, rebound Caleb Kirk for Huntsville. Kirk will slow it down and bring it into the forecourt. Kirk, back to River Gosfinger, right side of the floor. Christian Kane and Jose Aguilar. Aguilar to the 10, yes! Jose Aguilar into double figures now with 10. Huntsville leads Ozark 39-22, 4:35 remains third quarter. Greg Wells with possession now for the Hillbillies. Using a screen from Cowens. Wells, back to Cowens now. Cowens looks to accelerate, left side back now to Wells. Wells to the paint with the floater, no good. Wells with his own board. Actually, they're going to call an offensive foul on Wells for Ozark. Greg Wells charged with his second personal foul. There are now 2 team fouls against the Hillbillies. And here comes River Goswinger in the forecourt. Right side of the floor now, Christian Kane. Kane stops and pops for a 3 and hits it again. 2 straight threes for the senior Christian Kane. He's at the 6 points total. Timeout taken by Brad Johnson for Ozark. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 4:04 remaining third quarter. It's Huntsville leading Ozark 42-22. Other games on the boys' side here in the 4A North Regional. Later on tonight, the second quarterfinal tonight will be Arkansas Baptist playing Lincoln. And then tomorrow's quarterfinals will be Subiaco against Prairie Grove and Pea Ridge against Dardanelle. That's the boys' side here at the 4A North Regional Tournament here at George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. Cole Yell will inbound the ball for the Hillbillies. In play. Now to Greg Wells, and Wells will work it up. Huntsville staying in that man-to-man they've been in all game long. Ball goes left wing, Ethan Bowman. Bowman up top to Yell. Yell looking to drive. Yell's fouled by Christian Kane. Kane is charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. It's the first team foul of the half against the Eagles. All being inbounded by Greg Wells. Left wing to Cole Yell. Watch Yell. He's got in the gym range. Yell, left side now back to Wells. Wells on to Dakota Cowens, right sideline, Ryan to Yell. Yell looking to drive, Yell in all the way, no good. Rebound, Jose Aguilar for Huntsville. Here's River Goswinger now for Huntsville. Drops it off now to Jack Eaton for a 3. Almost got the hometown roll. Rebound pulled by Bowman for Ozark. There's Ethan Bowman in the forecourt, 3:17 remaining here in the third quarter. 20-point lead for Huntsville, 42-22. And there's a drive and score by Dakota Cowens. Cowens has 6 points now for the Hillbillies. Huntsville leads Ozark 42-24, 3:03 remains here in the third quarter. Ball goes ahead to Jack Eaton. He stops and pops for a 3 and hits it. Jack Eaton with his second 3 of the ball game. He's up to 8 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 45-24, 2:49 remains in the third quarter. Greg Wells with ball fake, blocked away by Caleb Kirk and lands at Jack Eaton. Right ahead to Kirk. Kirk tipped away from behind by Dakota Cowens. He advances it on to Cole Yell. Yell in the forecourt now for Ozark. As we have 2.5 minutes remaining in third. Right side of the floor now, Ethan Bowman. Towards the right corner now, Greg Wells. Wells up top now, Logan Wilbanks. Wilbanks wheeling, shooting, scoring. Logan Wilbanks up to 6 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 45-26, 2:11 remains in the third. Here's Christian Kane for the Eagles. Left wing now, Caleb Kirk. Kirk back up top, Kane. Between the circles now, River Goswinger. Goswinger, left free throw line extended, Kane into Jose Aguilar. Aguilar back out to Kane. Back up top, right side, Jack Eaton rises for a 3 and hits it! Jack Eaton's third 3 of the ball game. He's into double figures now with 11. Huntsville leads Ozark 48-26 with 100 seconds remaining in the third. Left wing now, Logan Wilbanks for the Hillbillies. Wilbanks spinning on his pivot foot. Wilbanks spinning away, shooting, no good. Rebound, Caleb Kirk for Huntsville. And there's River Goswinger in the forecourt. Left side, Caleb Kirk rises for a 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound pulled by Dakota Cowens for Ozark with 1:16 remaining in the third. There's Cole Yell in the forecourt now for the Hillbillies. Right side of the floor now, Dakota Cowens. Right free throw line extended to Greg Wells. Wells into the paint now. Back to the center circle now. That's Wilbanks. Logan Wilbanks, 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Crosses it over now to Cole Yell. Yell still with possession. Crossing it to Cowens. Cowens into the paint. Leaves it to the left corner. Wilbanks with a three shot up. No good. Rebound chased down by River Gospeiner for Huntsville. 36 seconds remaining here in the third. Gospeiner will slow it down. Jim Stafford wants the last shot of the third for Huntsville. River Gospeiner, the junior point guard, staying on the center circle now. Gospeiner with 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Gospeiner tries to whip it in, ends up with that with Kirk. He turns and shoots from 17 and hits it. Caleb Kirk now with 12 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 50 to 26 seconds. There's a drive by Greg Wells. Scores with the and one. Caleb Kirk is charged with his second personal foul for Huntsville. It's the second team foul against the Eagles. Here comes Cole Crumpacker back in the game for Ozark. He replaces Dakota Cowens. And Greg Wells at the line, chasing an old-fashioned three for Ozark. From the mark, no, short, no good rebound. Christian Kane shoots a three, and it's short. That's the end of the third quarter from George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. First round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. It's the Huntsville Eagles leading the Ozark Hillbillies 50 to 28. We'll be back with the fourth quarter play in just a second. This is Huntsville Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Scott Thomas back with Charles Cookie Koger on Madison County Cable, about ready to start the fourth quarter of play from George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. This is the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament. The Huntsville Eagles leading the Ozark Hillbillies 50 to 28. And it's Ozark basketball to start the fourth. Ball goes into the court. Three-pointer up by Ethan Bowman is good. Ethan Bowman's first three of the ball game. He's up to 5 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 50 to 31. There's 7:42 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jack Eaton crosses it. Ball tipped away, taken away by Ethan Bowman for Ozark. Bowman, he travels with the basketball. It'll be Huntsville possession with 7:35 remaining in the fourth. Ball be inbounded by Jack Eaton. In play River Gospeiner. A little full court pressure by the Hillbillies. Crosses it back now to Eaton. Right back to Gospeiner. Gospeiner on the forecourt now. Left side now Christian Kane. Left corner now Caleb Kirk. Back up top to Kane. To Eaton now. Right side of the floor up on the point Gospeiner. Left free throw line extended Kane. Up back on the point Gospeiner. Kane right back to Gospeiner. To Kane now. Gospeiner. Kane now. Keeping possession for Huntsville, 7:04 remaining here in the fourth. Gets it to Jack Eaton, not on the baseline. It was tipped away partially. Looks like by Crumpacker, and Crumpacker plucked it out of the air for Ozark. Here's Ethan Bowman. Bowman looking to drive. Bowman took steps. It'll be Huntsville basketball, 6:50 remaining in the fourth. Greg Wells back in the game now for Ozark. Wells will replace Ethan Bowman. Ozark staying with that full court pressure with 6:50 remaining in the fourth. Huntsville leads Ozark by 19 at 50 to 31. Here's Jack Eaton. Crosses it back now to River Gospeiner. Gospeiner on the forecourt for the Eagles. Left side of the floor, Christian Kane up on the point, Gospeiner. Gospeiner looks to bring it right side of the floor, right wing to Eaton. Back up top, Gospeiner. Into Caleb Kirk, left corner now. Christian Kane rises for a three and rattles out, no good. Rebound, tipped around, it's on the deck. It'll be a held ball, alternate possession. Will give the ball to Huntsville with 6:21 remaining in the fourth. Here comes Dakota Cowens back in the game now for Ozark, replacing Ryan Jenkins. Eagles still in the lead over Ozark by 19 at 50 to 31, 6:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Here's River Gospeiner on the point, bouncing it left side of the floor now. Christian Kane right back to Gospeiner. To Caleb Kirk. Kirk tried to get it to Kane, knocked away, taken away by the Hillbillies. And the ball goes to Cole Crumpacker now for Ozark. Reverses the ball to Cole Yell. Yell right side of the floor. Dakota Cowens with a three shot up and good. Dakota Cowens first three of the ball game. He's up to 9 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 50 to 34. 5:46 remains fourth quarter. Kristen Kane tries to cross it over to Jackie Eaton. Right corner, Caleb Kirk rises for a three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound pulled by Logan Wilbanks for Ozark. Wilbanks crosses it into Cole Yell. Yell travels with the basketball. Possession will go to the Eagles. Here comes Ethan Bowman back in the game for Ozark, replacing Cole Crumpacker. There's 5:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter in Pottsville here in the first round of the 4A North Regional Basketball Tournament, 2015 edition. Huntsville leading Ozark 50-34. Jack Eaton with possession now for the Eagles. Eaton rolling away from the double team. Timeline now to River Gospiner. By baseline, Caleb Kirk on to Jose Aguilar. Yes, sir. Jose Aguilar up to 12 points on the game now off the assist from Kirk. Huntsville leads Ozark 52-34. 5:04 remains fourth quarter. Ethan Bowman with possession now for the Hillbillies. Bowman keeping possession up on the point now. Greg Wells left side of the floor now to Cole Yell. Yell is in the gym range for the Hillbillies. Stay on him. Dakota Cowan's into the paint with the runners to the hole. No good. Rebound pulled by River Gospiner for Huntsville. Gospiner on the forecourt. Gospiner pops it ahead to Jack Eaton. Right back to Gospiner on the point. Wraps it into Caleb Kirk for the and one. Dakota Cowan's charged with his second personal foul for Ozark. They're now 14 fouls against the Hillbillies. Free throw by Caleb Kirk is good. The senior has 15 points on the ball game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 55-34, 4:25 remains fourth quarter. Three-pointer by Cole Crumpacker. Rims out, no good. All tipped around, played by Kristen Kane for Huntsville. Kane. The River Gospiner right back to Kane, and Kane will bring it ahead for the Eagles. Kane, left corner now, Caleb Kirk. Back up top to Kane. Reverses it to River Gospiner. Gospiner. Elbow now, Kirk. Right side, Jack Eaton three. Ball up and good. Jack Eaton's fourth three of the ball game. He has 14 points total. Huntsville leads Ozark 58-34. 3:51 remains here in the fourth. Logan Wilbanks with possession for Ozark. Into the paint with the runner, no good. Tipped up by Bowman, no good. Rebound, River Gospiner for Huntsville. Here comes Gospiner through defenders. Gospiner all the way. Rebound Eaton, and Eaton was fouled. Ethan Bowman is charged with his third personal foul for Ozark. 14 fouls now against the Hillbillies. Two shots now for Jack Eaton. First free throw attempts in the ball game for the sophomore. First shot good. Here comes Drew Garrett back in the game for the Eagles, replacing Jose Aguilar. Second free throw attempt for Eaton. On the way, rambled it out, no good. Rebound pulled by Ethan Bowman. Jack Eaton's up to 15 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 59-34, 3:27 remains here in the fourth quarter. Logan Wilbanks with possession now for Ozark. Into the paint, three-pointer up by Greg Wells off the back iron and out, no good. Rebound Jack Eaton for Huntsville. Eaton will cross it over to the junior point, River Gospiner, and Gospiner will bring it up for the Eagles. Head now to Caleb Kirk. Kirk rolls the ball away into the backcourt, and it will be Ozark basketball. Here comes Alex Pemberton back in the game now for the Eagles. Pemberton replacing Jack Eaton. And I think Eaton's done for the night. And the sophomore finishes with 15 points, including 4 trays. 3:03 remaining in the fourth quarter here at the 4A North Regional in Pottsville. 59-34 lead for Huntsville over Ozark. Right wing now, Logan Wilbanks for the Hillbillies. Ball tipped away, taken away by Caleb Kirk. Kirk all the way to the 10. Ball tipped away. And Cole Yell did not establish his position back in bounds before he touched the basketball. Possession will be Huntsville's with 2:50 remaining in the fourth. Ball will be inbound to Christian Kane, left baseline for the Eagles. And left wing now, River Gospiner, left baseline back now to Kane. The ball's thrown away out of bounds. Will be Ozark basketball, 2:46 remaining in the fourth. 25-point lead for Huntsville at 59-34. And Huntsville looks like they're on their way to the regional semifinals and a state tournament berth next week in Ozark. Cole Crumpacker with possession for the Hillbillies. On to Greg Wells. Wells with the floater. No good. Rebound by Wells for the Hillbillies. Wells right back up with it, scores it. Greg Wells has 8 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Ozark 59-36. 2:20 remains fourth quarter. Here's River Gospin. Ball tipped away, taken away by Cole Yell for Ozark. Yell shoots it, no good. Rebound Gospiner for Huntsville. And here comes River Gospiner back for the Eagles. Left wing now, Drew Garrett. Back up top to Kane. Kristen Kane back between the circles now, Gospiner. Gospiner keeping it on the point. Left wing now to Garrett. Back up top, Gospiner versus it to Caleb Kirk. Ball down to Alex Pemberton for Huntsville. Caleb Kirk keeping possession for the Eagles. Kirk, left free throw line extended Garrett. Back up top to Kirk now with 1:38 remaining in the fourth. Left wing Garrett, back now to Kirk. Timeout taken by Jim Stafford. It's a 30 to allow substitutions. Ty Bohannon and Colin Barton will check in the game for Huntsville, replacing Christian Kane and Caleb Kirk. Kirk finishes the ball game with 15 points. Christian Kane finishes the game with 6. And here comes Tyler Brown Miller also in the game for the Eagles, replacing River Gospiner. The junior point guard finishes tonight with 6 points. The ball being demanded by Ty Bohannon on the far side for Huntsville. In play to Tyler Brown Miller. Ball goes to Colin Barton. Shot no good. Rebound pulled by Ryan Jenkins for Ozark. Jenkins crosses it to Cole Yell now for Ozark. Back now to Yell. Yell stops and pops from 19. No good. Ball tipped around. Drew Garrett will chase it down for the Eagles. Garrett threw it right off of Yell and sent back with Ty Bohannon for the Eagles. On to Alex Pemberton as we head towards 1 minute to go. Tyler Brown Miller, left wing three. Rattled out, no good. Chased down by Jordan Nagel for Ozark. Ball's inside. Shot up by Nagel, no good, but he was fouled. Ty Bohannon is charged with his first personal foul for Huntsville. There are now 3 team fouls against the Eagles. And Jordan Nagel is at the line. His first 2 free throw attempts of the ball game for Ozark. First shot by Nagel was good. Second shot by Nagel also good. First 2 points of the ball game for the senior Nagel. Huntsville leads Ozark 59-38, 41 seconds to go. Drew Garrett to Tyler Brown Miller. Left wing now Ty Bohannon. 3 shot up. Long, no good. Rebound pulled by Colin Barton for the Eagles. Barton looks to go to work. Spins to the left hand. No good. Rebound Bohannon for the Eagles. Up top Brown Miller. 3 shot up. Yes! Tyler Brown Miller's first basket of the ball game is a 3. Huntsville leads Ozark 62-38 with 19 seconds to go. Ball goes left side. Ryan Pence. Pence inside to Jordan Nagel. Nagel on to Ryan Jenkins on the left wing, 10 seconds to Cole Yell. Yell spinning away. Throws the ball away out of bounds. It'll be Huntsville basketball, 5.8 to go. Ball inbounded to Ty Bohannon. Bohannon to Brown Miller. Brown Miller will shoot a deep 3. And that's the ball game. The Huntsville Eagles defeat the Ozark Hillbillies 62-38 here in the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional here in Pottsville. Huntsville now 29-2 overall. The Eagles will play in the regional semifinals this Friday night, February 27th at 5:30, right back here in Pottsville against the winner of tomorrow night's game between Subiaco and Prairie Grove. So for Charles Cookie Coger, this is Scott Thomas wishing you a good evening from George Jones Gymnasium in Pottsville. The final score once again here in the first round of the 2015 4A North Regional Tournament. Huntsville Eagles 62, the Ozark Hillbillies 38. This also earns the Eagles a berth to the 4A State Basketball Tournament, which starts in Ozark next week. So we wish you a good evening from Pottsville. This has been Madison County Cable's coverage of Huntsville Eagle basketball.